Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Talk channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily, and hello to all our friends listening today. It is wonderful to be back here with you.
It really is. It is my favorite time of the week. How are you today, Paul?
I am doing very well, thank you. But I have a small problem.
A problem? Oh no. What is wrong?
Well, look at me. My hair. It is a mess.
Oh, Paul, I see what you mean. Your hair is very long today.
Yes, it is in my eyes. It is over my ears. I look like a bear.
You do look a little bit like a friendly bear. But don't worry, this is perfect for our topic today.
Really? What is our topic?
Today we are going to talk about going to the beauty salon and the barber shop.
Ah, that is perfect. I really need to learn these words.
Yes, we will talk about haircuts, styling, and even fixing your nails. Self-care.
Self-care. I like that word. Taking care of yourself.
Exactly. It is very important to feel good and look good.
I agree. But before we start cutting my hair, we have something to ask our listeners.
Yes, we do. If you like learning English with us, please click the like button on this video.
And please subscribe.
To Everyday English Talk channel.
It helps us a lot.
And share this episode with your friends. Maybe a friend who needs a haircut?
Yes, share it with your messy friends. Okay, Emily, I am ready. Help me.
Okay, Paul. So for you, we usually talk about a barber shop.
A barber shop. That is for men, right?
Yes, usually. A barber is the person who cuts men's hair.
Okay, and for women, it is a beauty salon.
Yes, or just the salon. And the person who cuts my hair is a hairdresser or a stylist.
Barber for me, hairdresser for you. Got it. So, I walk into the barber shop. What do I say?
Well, first, do you have an appointment?
An appointment. You mean a reserved time?
Yes. Popular barbers are very busy. You should call before you go. You say, I would like to make an appointment for a haircut.
I would like to make an appointment. Okay, that is a good phrase.
But sometimes you can just walk in. We call that a walk-in.
I like walk-ins. I am not very organized with time.
I know, Paul. So you sit in the big chair.
The barber chair. It goes up and down. I like that chair.
It is fun, and they put a cloth over you to keep your clothes clean.
We call that a cape, right? Like Superman?
Yes, a cape. So the barber asks you, what are we doing today? Or how do you want it?
This is the hard part, Emily. I never know what to say. I get nervous.
Do not be nervous. You can use simple words. If you want a simple cut, just say, just a trim, please.
Just a trim. What does trim mean exactly?
A trim means cutting only a little bit, just the ends of the hair, to make it look neat.
Ah, okay. So if I say trim, he will not cut all my hair off.
No, a trim is safe. But look at your hair, Paul. You need more than a trim.
You are right. I need a real haircut. I want it short.
Okay, so you can say, I want it short on the sides and a little longer on top.
Short on the sides, longer on top. That is a classic style.
It is very classic. And the barber might use scissors or clippers.
Clippers are the electric machine? Bzzz.
Yes, exactly. They make that noise. The barber uses clippers for very short hair. We call that a buzz cut, if it is all very short.
A buzz cut. No, I don't want a buzz cut. I want to keep some hair.
Okay, so no buzz cut. Maybe you want a fade?
A fade? What is that?
That is when the hair is very short at the bottom, near your neck, and gets longer going up. It fades from short to long.
Ooh, that sounds modern. A fade. I might try that.
You should. It looks very clean.
And what about my face, my beard?
Ah, yes. The barber can also do a shave.
A shave to remove the hair on my face.
Yes. Or just a beard trim to make your beard look nice and tidy.
I think I need a beard trim too. I really do look like a bear today.
A handsome bear.
Thank you, Emily. Now, what about you? What do you do at the salon?
Oh, I love the salon. It is so relaxing.
Relaxing? Why?
First, they wash my hair.
They wash it for you?
Yes, I sit in a special chair and I put my head back into a special sink.
Oh, I know that sink. It looks uncomfortable for your neck.
Sometimes, but the water is warm and they use nice shampoo. And the best part? They give a head massage.
A head massage? Wow, that does sound nice.
It is amazing. I almost fall asleep.
Don't sleep in the sink, Emily.
I try not to. After the wash, they use a conditioner to make the hair soft. Then we go to the mirror.
And you talk to the hairdresser?
Yes, talking is a big part of the salon. We talk about life, family, everything.
That is nice. Practice for English learners, too.
Yes, it is a great place to practice conversation. So I usually get a cut and a blow dry.
A blow dry? That is using the hot air machine?
Yes, the hair dryer. They use a brush and the dryer to make the hair look beautiful and full of volume.
Nice. And what if you want to change your color?
Ah, that is called dyeing your hair. To dye your hair.
Dye, D-Y-E, like to paint it?
Yes, you can dye it all one color, like black or brown or red.
Or blue?
Yes, or blue. Or you can get highlights.
Highlights? That is a new word for me.
Highlights are small pieces of hair that are lighter than the rest, like little strips of blonde in brown hair.
Ah, I see. Like the sun touched your hair.
Exactly. It looks very sunny and natural.
I have some gray lights? Gray hairs.
Gray hair is very distinguished, Paul. It looks good.
Thank you. I call it silver.
Yes, silver. Very fancy.
So, Emily, a big problem for me at the barber is describing the style. I don't know the words for styles.
That is a very common problem, even for native speakers.
Really?
Yes, it is hard to explain a haircut with words. So here is my best tip.
Please give me the tip.
Bring a photo.
A photo?
Yes, look on the internet, find a picture of a man with the hair you want, and show the photo to the barber.
Can I do that? Is it okay?
It is the best way. The barber will be very happy. They can see exactly what you want.
That is a lifesaver. I will find a picture of George Clooney.
Perfect. Ask for the George Clooney.
I will. Okay, so we have hair. What else happens at the salon?
Well, we also take care of our hands and feet.
Ah, yes, I have heard of this. Manicure and pedicure.
Correct. A manicure is for your hands and fingernails. A pedicure is for your feet and toenails.
Now, Emily, be honest. Is a manicure for men?
Paul, of course. Everyone has hands. Everyone has nails.
That is true.
A manicure is just cleaning the nails, shaping them, and taking care of the skin. It is very healthy.
Shaping them. How do they do that?
They use a nail file. It is a small tool to make the edge of the nail smooth.
Ah, a file. I hate when my nail is rough and catches on my clothes.
Exactly. A file fixes that, and they use clippers to cut the nails short.
Clean and short. I like that.
And for women, or anyone who likes it, we can put on nail polish.
Nail polish. That is the color.
Yes, the paint for nails. I love choosing colors. Red, pink, blue.
What color are your nails today, Emily?
Today they are light pink. Very simple.
Very nice. But maybe I don't want color.
That is fine. You can ask for clear polish. It has no color, but it makes the nail look shiny and healthy.
Shiny is good. Or just buff them?
Yes, to buff the nails means to rub them until they shine naturally. No paint.
That sounds perfect for me. A buffed manicure.
You would like it. It feels very nice. Your hands feel soft.
And the pedicure for the feet?
Oh, a pedicure is wonderful, especially if you stand a lot. They soak your feet in warm water.
Ooh, warm water.
Yes, and they massage your feet.
Okay, you convinced me. I want a pedicure.
It is great self-care, Paul.
So, self-care, it is not just about looking good?
No, it is about feeling good. When your hair is fresh and your nails are clean, you feel more confident.
Confident. Yes, when I leave the barbershop, I walk different. I walk tall.
Yes, you look in the mirror and you say, "Wow, who is that handsome man?"
Exactly. Hello, handsome.
And it changes your day. You feel ready for work, ready for friends.
It is true. It is a small change, but a big feeling.
And it's a great cultural experience if you are in an English-speaking country.
Yes, the barbershop is a very social place. People talk about sports, news.
So don't be afraid to go.
I am not afraid anymore. I have my vocabulary.
Let's review the key words quickly.
Good idea. So, the place is the barbershop or salon.
The person is the barber or hairdresser.
To cut a little bit is a trim.
To cut very short with a machine is a buzz cut.
To change the color is to dye.
And for hands and feet, manicure and pedicure.
And the most important tool, the photo.
Yes, don't forget the photo on your phone.
Emily, I think I will go to the barber this afternoon.
I think you should, Paul.
I will get a trim, a fade, and a beard trim.
You will look fantastic. You must show me next time.
I will. I will be a new Paul.
I love old Paul, but new Paul will be great too.
Well, this was a lot of fun. I feel cleaner already just talking about it.
Me too. I feel like I had a salon day.
Friends, thank you for listening to our chat about the salon.
We hope you learned some useful new words for your next haircut.
And we have a question for you today.
Yes, tell us in the comments, do you prefer long hair or short hair?
Oh, good question. Long hair or short hair? And do you like going to the salon? Or are you like Paul and you get nervous?
Tell us your stories. We love reading your comments. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Everyday English Talk channel for more easy conversations.
And share this video. Give it a like. It really helps us keep making podcasts for you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful day.
Yes, stay beautiful. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.